Today I'm going to show you how to make a bloom effect in resin. Blooms take some patience, and that first coaster to the left is an example of impatience. Resin shrinks in the middle as it's curing, so when you place all the colors as soon as you pour your resin, everything will run together, creating a jumble of colors. A bloom mess. On the coaster on the right, I'm going to place the colors the exact same way I did with the first coaster. The only difference is I waited for the resin to set for about 10-20 minutes. Depending on the resin I'm using, I may let it sit for less or for more time. You will know when it's time to place your colors if you stick a toothpick in the resin and find that it's tacky. Once you figure out if it's the kind of tacky you like, you can then start placing your colors. I chose 2 colors for this project, but you can choose just 1 if you like, or 3 if you like. So I start with 1 color in the center, and then the second color around that center color. And then I keep repeating those steps, making a pattern. Next, I mixed up my white resin, which I also let set for about 15 minutes. I needed it to be thicker, just like the resin in the coaster, so I can have better control of where the white goes as I'm pouring it. I start in the center and just go around in a circle until I reach the end, connecting the end line to the nearest line on the outside of the coaster. Then you want to take that toothpick from earlier and start from the center and go left to the edge of the coaster. I wipe off my toothpick in between streaks, but that's not completely necessary. Then I go from the center to the right, and the center, then straight up, then center, and then straight down. Then in between each of those lines I just created, I go from the center again to the outer edge of the coaster, kind of making a star-like design with the toothpick. Then once I'm done with those lines, I go the opposite way. So I take the toothpick once more, going in between the lines I've created, but this time going from the outer edge to the center. Then I do a little swirl in the middle as well, but that's not completely necessary either. So here are the blooms side by side. The patient one, where I took my time by waiting for the resin to set and allowing whatever streaks made in the resin to stay in place. Whereas the impatient one looks super messy and just not well thought out. I didn't get to record me pouring the black background on the blooms, but here's how they turned out. I think they came out beautifully. Let me know what you think. I hope you try out this method, and I would love to see the turnouts.